Yeah, so I wanted to make this video for a while and just putting my thongs on so I can go outside. But I've just had a few technical issues with the microphone, and also we've had been quite busy with different things, and then I haven't really been able to say that I've had the time to do a video just because of just life happens and getting renovations done and that things done on the house, etc. And then having to go here and there because my missus is pregnant, so I've got to take her here and there to get ultrasounds and things like that. So it's just a bit up in the air. And then, because she's pregnant, I've got to look after my son a little bit more, doing the washing up and making the bed and doing the washing of the clothes and preparing his food and stuff like that. It's just taken a bit of a slice of time, so I haven't really had time to get into doing any videos, but hopefully that'll start changing, and I'll start to be able to make some more content on a regular basis. So yeah, like I was saying, I want to make more content. Actually, I might walk out the other way because I don't want to get these thongs dirty. I have inside thongs and outside thongs. These ones, I like to keep them for inside. They're pretty good. They're very comfortable because the tile's quite a hard, so I just like to wear thongs. I don't know why. I like to wear them on the inside of the house. I find it more comfortable. Anyway, I think I'll go to the other door and change to my other thongs. Oh, while I'm here, this is our kitchen. This is all we've got at the moment. It's pretty basic, but it does the job. It's just like a gas cooker, and there's a gas bottle. We've got that's a kerosene. It's got a compor in case the gas runs out and I don't have another bottle. Like, we've always got a backup. It's pretty basic, and there's no real kitchen cupboards. We've just got some stuff that we cook with down there, but the shop's only down the road, so I can get wherever I want. I need to do the washing up. I probably shouldn't be making this video, but what the hell? What the? And then, yeah, that's basically it. And what we got here, fridge and a washing machine. That's our gallon water. That's another gallon. Kettle, rice cooker, and then we've got another bathroom here, which is kind of the visitor's bathroom. And yeah, that's it. But I'll show you outside where we're getting the concreting done. So this is where we're getting the concrete done. And also, that's the thongs I want to wear, different set of thongs, outdoor thongs. They're pretty good, actually. The bottom of them's like they're like boots. They're like work boots underneath them. So yeah, this is where we've been getting this area fixed up. You can see here it's all sand, and apparently they reckon they're going to do it on Tuesday. You can see they've done a water pass here so that it's level. I still think that they need to fix it up a bit, but once this is done, it'll be heaps nicer. On the outside here, we'll get another living space, a huge living space. It's 12 by 6. And there's going to be some stairs going along there. And then that's going to be like a ramp that goes down to the front piece of concrete there. It's a little homemade barbecue. Just using coconuts, cooking on coconut shells. So yeah, that's the coconut shells I cook with when I cook. Yeah, but this is it. So there's a bit of a communication issue, but I want this concrete to be 10 centimeters thick. So we've got to hire a machine to mix it, and then we've got about 15 bags of cement all up around the place, and we've got these little rocks here. They're called crickets. I think in Australia the equivalent, they call it blue metal, but this is actually quite large blue metal. And then we've got some sand here, a couple of piles of sand. So hopefully this stuff is enough to do in here, and we don't have to go off and get anything last minute. We'll see how we go with it. But yeah, it should be heaps better, and then we'll render here, render along here, and then maybe close that in up there, along there, and then paint it all, and maybe tile it. I don't know, so it'll be like a nice outdoor area to sit down, and I'll get a nicer barbecue so we can relax in that. That's sort of what's happening, sort of my plan at the moment with this area. Oh, the other good thing is these coconuts here started to, I planted this coconut tree a couple of years ago, and it's starting to have some little baby coconuts there, which is pretty good. Can't wait. It's always fun to crack open a coconut. But yeah, this land, it was originally all sloped. It had quite a steep slope, and as you can see here, it's like 1.5 meters down there. That's like 1.5 meters. Up to the house is probably another meter. Like when you get to the house, there's a slight angle on this concrete, and then when you get to the house, there's another meter up. And then halfway down there is another 0.5 meter, and then down to the road is a 0.5 meter, and then down to the ocean is another meter. So all up, I believe the house is 6 meters above the sea level at high tide, which is okay. So, I think it's going to rain. It's starting to rain. It's been a big storm last night. Yeah, so this area is going to be next. Once they finish the flooring over there and we get a few things done, I'll probably put a flooring in here of some sort. So it's a little bit nicer, and get this rendered as well, this wall. And then for the roof, I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I'm thinking of just making it like semi-outdoor, so slats of wood or something that's letting 50% of the the elements in. So probably have some garden and some paving and stuff like that, like an outdoor area. So it's a little bit different than the other area. Also, because it's got this, it's like a septic tank here. You can't smell it. It's quite well set up so that everything from the house goes here, but there's no smell. So I don't really want to make it into a bedroom or anything with a septic tank under it. And so I think it'll just be like a garden and sitting area. There's absolutely zero smell, so it's cool. And then here's just like more garden. I started doing a little bit of woodwork. I'm pretty crap at it. I haven't done it since school. But I made this out of scraps. It's just a little house for our water pump. That's coconut wood on the top. Sorry, it's bamboo on the top. The black pieces are coconut wood, and those brown pieces are on the side. They were offcuts from our handrails. And this coconut's flowering, but there's no coconuts on it. It's kind of a bit of a letdown. This one over here is going really well. It's got some ready already. It's got a bunch there. One in there. Sort of, these ones here could probably be taken if we wanted to. And then, yeah, it's about 10 in that bunch. And then there's another bunch around here. I think I counted about 16 or 18 here. So that'll be a nice bunch. Hopefully they all get it. And then the coconuts downstairs, they're starting to have a little bit of, not that one that I'm pointing the camera at, but that one over there, it looks like it's going to, on the left side of the screen, that looks like it's going to start throwing some fruit soon. So that'll be good. So yeah, that's what's been going on really. But they're those rocks I was talking about before. They're big rocks because the whole land is built on, there's a slope, motorbike going past. It's the thing around here, the boys come past on their bikes, and when it's like public holidays or Sundays, this house where it's situated is like halfway between the town and the picnic area. So it's like 20 minutes back to town and 20 minutes to the picnic area where people like to go for a picnic and a barbecue on weekends and that. So they all come past, and You know, a lot of the kids, you know, the 17-year-olds, they come past on their motorcycles, like 10 of them at once. And obviously they like to do up their motorcycles, so they're a little bit loud sometimes, but nothing really to like worry about. It's actually a bit of fun because, you know, you got the ocean and then you get to see the people going past. And if we ever wanted to make a little business out in the front, yeah, we've got some passing trade. But I am going to put a fence there between the road and this land, just in front of that stone that you can see down there. I'll zoom into it. But yeah, that right in front of that stone. There's an old bamboo fence there, but that's going to be gone soon. But yeah, that's what's basically been happening. All this, we're going to put some terrace levels down here so we can garden a little bit more, and along with that garden bed. And then render that wall as well eventually. There's a lot of rendering to do. But yeah, that's basically it. The thing is, it's I forget how big the land is. I think it might be 1,400 meters. It's not small. So when it's just, you know, one person doing it, that's a pile of bricks I got down there. They're called Batacore. They're like concrete bricks. But I'm going to make some little boxes around the base of these coconuts. The coconuts down there, because it's red soil down there, and it's not really good for the hello. It's not really good for the fertilizer. So needs a bit. The red soil is not really good for plants to grow in. It's okay. Some plants can handle it, but you've got to add organic material like chicken poo. Anyway, just over 10 minutes. I think that'll do for this video. Hopefully it came out all right. Hopefully the sound is all right. But this is where we're living now, with one child and one on the way. You know, I'll try and make a few videos about how much it costs to live here. You know, what is my groceries and everything, because that way people can get an idea of what it's like to live in an island or live on an island outside of Bali, you know. And how is it? I mean, I've got a petrol station a kilometre away. So, you know, and I've got an Alpha Mart and a Indo Mart, maybe a kilometre or 2 kilometres in the other direction. I can buy fresh fish a kilometre away and veggies, but I can also go into town in 20 minutes away and buy a lot of other stuff, basically whatever I want. And then anything I can't get in there, I can order from the Shopee app, and it gets delivered, or the Tokopedia app gets delivered. So I can basically get whatever I want here. So that's it. Everything's a bit of a mess. But yeah, hopefully Tuesday this concrete gets laid and it'll, you know, start to look a little bit better. So this is I'm looking back at the house from the left-hand side of the house. This is like in the left-hand corner of our land. That's like a garden bed we're sort of building, and that's some coconuts. That big tree's a mango. Over there, that's the ocean. Obviously, I think that palm tree's dying. People said it'll come back, but it looks like it's dying to me. Oh, it's starting to rain. I need to bring the washing in. They're papayas. It's still rainy season. It's the tail end of rainy season, so it's just starting to rain now. That's on. If we look out of our front door, that's our right side. They're a shade tree, and papayas, lemongrass, coconuts, mango. We're going to put a garden bed there, maybe grow some chilies. And there's the washing, which I need to put inside. So yeah, thanks for tuning in and watching the video if you watched it. And if you get a chance, if you could subscribe and like the video or leave a comment, ask me any questions you want to know. How we got this place and how we're living here and how we find it after living in Sydney, Australia, which is, you know, a very lively city. So it's a little bit semi-rural, but because we've got kids and that, you know, they've got a nice big land to play on. And, you know, the airport's 20 minutes away from here, and we can go to Bali and it's like 45 minutes if we want to go somewhere a bit busier, or we can go to Kuala Lumpur, which is I think 2 hours. And then, you know, you've got a few other cities around here like Kupang and Makassar, Surabaya. So there's a lot of places we can go to if we really want, and it's only like $80 for an airfare. So, and the accommodation's cheap. So if we, you know, want to go away every month or every 2 months, we can do that quite simply. And we just come back here and we've got our little oceanfront hideout getaway thing. Anyway, that's